This is a disturbing one. The disappearance of 3-year-old Elijah Vue from Two Rivers, Wisconsin, sparked a frantic search effort. Authorities intensifying their efforts to locate the missing boy, while at the same time making some arrests. His mother, Katrina Baur, taken into custody along with a man named Jesse Vang, who lives at the same address where Elijah was last seen. Not usually a good sign when the people in the home of the missing child are being arrested. Elijah,
especially the mom.
Yeah. Normally that would be they're on TV, they're begging for people to find their children. Not so much the case here. Elijah was last seen around 8 a.m. on Tuesday morning, igniting concerns among family members and the community about his whereabouts and safety. In a significant development, inmate records reviewed by People magazine revealed that Elijah's mother, Katrina Baur, had been taken into custody along with Jesse Vang, a resident of the address where Elijah was last seen. Both individuals listed as inmates of the Manitowoc County Jail, raising questions about their potential involvement in Elijah's disappearance. However, it remains unclear what the charges are, whether they're facing charges related to the case itself. Now, off the air, you said to me, take a look at their mugshots.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that right now and give you a raw reaction to what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Let's see here. Images. Yeah, they killed him.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
She looks like the mom from The Shining.
Yes. Something's not right there. Let's
and
put
he
it that
looks
way.
like he doesn't give a shit about anything.
Nope. And I've got a couple of friends who have neck tattoos, and that's fine. That's fine. But it takes a certain kind of person to do that.
Yeah, like someone who doesn't have regard for reality or what that may, how that may impact your future employment or anything, really, for that matter, and the judgments that may be imposed upon you. Whether people shouldn't judge, well, they will. Maybe just, I don't know, don't do that. The uncertainty surrounding Elijah's disappearance has left many family members very distressed. His uncle, Orson Vue, expressing profound concern and hope for Elijah's safe return. Despite the anguish, the community has rallied together in an unified effort to find the missing boy. The Two Rivers City manager, Greg Buckley, acknowledging the overwhelming support from hundreds of community members participating in the search effort since Tuesday. Well, both of them have been arrested. I can only imagine it's because of the child that's missing.
Absolutely.
And go ahead.
My Amber Alert went off, and I looked at that, and I'm like, well, this is never good. I mean, they're giving, full description of this kid. And I mean, how many kids are missing in a day? You don't typically get an Amber Alert on your phone. At least I don't. This was like the first one in 6 months that I've gotten.
There's a lot of qualifications that go into place. What did the Amber Alert say? Do you still have it? Is it there? Because sometimes it'll say like last seen and, it'll give you like a description of a vehicle or something.
It talked about, I think it was last seen at his residence, I believe.
Oh.
And talked about like a birthmark on his knee.
Well, that's not good when it's like last seen at their residence, because that means it's not like someone fleeing with a child. And if the parents who are in the home are the ones who've been arrested. Just to put some context to this for everyone, Manitowoc is it's near Green Bay, Wisconsin, which is near Lake Michigan. It's on the it's a coastal town on Lake Michigan, and it's also where Stephen Avery and that whole thing went down. Making of a Murderer. If you've seen that on Netflix, same county, same place. Very wooded area, and then you have the Great Lakes, which are basically seas. And there's a lot of places to hide a body or dispose of a body in a place like Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I've driven through there. I actually used to work over in that general area. Been there many, many times. So I'm familiar with kind of the the geography, if you will. The community working to try and figure out what exactly is happening here. Two Rivers Police Chief Ben Mearnette, leading the investigation, emphasized the urgency of the situation, urging residents to remain vigilant and assist in the search, describing Elijah's appearance and attire at the time of his disappearance. Mearnette appealed to the public to check their properties thoroughly including outbuildings, concealed areas, in hopes of finding Elijah. The search efforts have extended beyond physical canvassing, authorities requesting residents to review surveillance footage. Yep. From cameras and doorbell systems and any potential sightings of Elijah. Marinette stressed the importance of even the smallest piece of information, underscoring a potential significance in aiding the investigation and bringing Elijah to safety. Here's what they need to be doing right now is taking a look at every single doorbell camera, ring camera, anything surrounding that house right now to see who came and went, what roads they went down, check the traffic cameras. There's cameras all over the place. And I think they're probably doing that. It will take some time because there's a lot of pieces to put together there. But I think you'll very soon discover who came and went from that property and what exactly happened, or what direction at least they went. If they're not going to find the child on the property itself, what direction did they go until they're off camera? But I think that will... it doesn't feel good. I mean, when I read that Amber Alert, I cringed. I'm like, this is not going to end well. If we've gotten to the point where we've issued an Amber Alert and then mom and her, whoever this guy is arrested, it's over. It does not seem like it's going to end well by any stretch of the imagination. Nope. So, yeah, another one where I'd be also curious to know, what's the history here? What's the history of the house? What's the history of CPS being involved, or DCFS? What is it in Wisconsin? Is it CPS or DCFS? I think it's CPS. CPS, Child Protective Services. And how many visits have been made to that house prior to this? And, or if at all, or what sort of life was this child leading? There's so much of this where it just goes either unnoticed, or CPS is so overwhelmed that they can't keep up with their caseload. And then we just leave kids like this in these horrible situations. I don't know. There's a lot to look at here. And I guess in time that will come out. Right now, the priority is finding this little kid. We're recording this, by the way, on Friday, the 23rd. This is airing on Monday morning. So the story may have changed by then over the weekend, but that's what we know as of right now. If there's any updates, we'll let you know in the next episode. But yeah, overall, just a very sad, scary situation for the folks in Manitowoc County with that sort of thing going on. There's just a lot of darkness with that. So, yeah. We'll keep you updated on this one.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.